Hi, welcome to Northeast Management Academy, commonly known as NEMA. First of all, thank you for taking an interest in our organisation. My name is David Montague and I would just like to spend a few minutes just to talk you through an introduction to our organisation. Northeast Management Academy Limited is a ROTO and ROTAP approved training provider. This means we've been approved by the UK government to put in the provision of apprenticeships and also in regards to funded qualifications. Why are we so different? Why should you be interested in us? Well, we are different. We're very different. Our whole approach is different. We're very different because we put you in control. You, the learner, and yes, you, the employer. Our programs are designed on a triangulation of those three concepts: the employer, the learner, and us, the provider. We pride ourselves on supporting you all in your endeavours. So what does that actually mean? Well, we support you as the employer in making sure that you've got the right people on the right courses for you to be able to achieve your strategic objectives. We help you to ensure that you're getting a very good return on that investment. We do this through our analysis of the existing and prior knowledge and existing skills of those employees before putting them on programme. Therefore, we can determine at what level the funding should be set. We'll only charge you the funding which we have to provide. If we don't need to provide a training around a given area of the programme, we won't charge you for it. We also support the learner in many different ways. So, for example, we don't have a 9-to-5 mentality. The learners will be supported by their learning partners as and when they need it, whenever that is, wherever that is. We empower them to take control of their own learning so they can decide how best they learn, whether that be through written material, whether it be through video content, podcasts, or even playing games. All these things can be used and utilised so that your learners can progress through the programme successfully. We either have a 100% success rate of our learners, and 84% of those learners actually passed with distinction. That's because of our tried and proven methods of delivery work. And they work because everybody is communicated with collaboratively throughout the programs. Every person. Many organisations, for example, will have a situation where they have the employee who has a line manager, and perhaps you even have an independent individual who's responsible overall for, say, the apprenticeships. With us, that's absolutely perfectly fine. Each of those individuals will have their own login to our systems so everybody can see what's happening with that learner, where they are on the programme, how they're progressing, what areas of development are still needed. The feedback received from the learning partners is designed to ensure that there's always developmental areas, helping to push and stretch those individuals, but also, more critically, providing that much needed support when they need it. We're also very different in the concept that we allow the employer and learner to decide for themselves what's actually being delivered when. So, for example, a lot of providers have a tendency of delivering the programs in the sense of a numeric order. Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4, and so on and so forth. We don't do this. We have, on average, 2 units at the beginning, 2 units at the end, of which stay stagnant. That's where they are. They won't be moved. Reason for that? Well, the first 2 units are usually the units that are designed to create the foundation levels of the programme. It helps to settle the learners onto the course and sets the parameters for the rest of the programme. The last 2 units are designed to provide the learner with the mentoring and coaching in readiness for their endpoint assessment. All the other units, on the other hand, are chosen in delivery method in terms of the employer and the learner collaboratively. So you guys alone will decide what subject is actually delivered when. And this is really determined by what's happening in your business. And this can be changed throughout the program. So if things change in your business, we can move the units around to meet your business needs. That's what makes us very different. Additionally, at the beginning of the program, we will communicate with you, the employer, and you, the learner, and collectively, you guys alone will decide who's going to complete your endpoint assessment. We will furnish you with information that's relevant, i.e. which EPAO, endpoint assessment organisations, are available, but the ultimate choice is yours. We don't decide that for you. We then communicate this to the appropriate endpoint assessment organisation at the beginning of the programme, get the learners registered so that everybody knows in good time as to what is happening. So as you can see, we are very different in our approach and we pride ourselves on that. We recognise every individual learner is just that, they are individual. Likewise, every employer is also individual. Every organisation is different. Every organisation has a different culture. Every organisation has a different strategic objective to achieve. We will work with you to allow you to achieve that. So, as I said, this is all very different. It is a different approach, but it has worked. It will work for you. So, take a deeper look. Talk to us. Have a no obligation conversation with us. We have nothing to hide. We welcome your communication.